Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today is episode 12 of your NHL 22 franchise mode, and today we got a big episode ahead of us, as right now we're going to be heading up against the Anaheim Ducks in the second round of playoff action. Now, this is going to be an intense rivalry. We haven't faced off against this team in the playoffs since the 2016 playoff run, I think it was. And you guys know what happened. I mean, Ryan Kessler and, the goal that should have been not a goal went in. We want our payback. Connor McDavid wants his payback. Leon Draisaitl wants his payback. Same with Darnell Nurse. We all want that payback. But before we get into this episode, I'd like to just say, if you are new to the channel, make sure to slap that subscribe button and hit that like button as well. We're not waiting anymore. We're jumping in right into this puppy because I want to kick the Anaheim Ducks' ass. We're not losing in the second round again here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going off to the conference finals because I do not want to lose to the Anaheim Ducks again. I really don't. Now, this team's a little bit different. I think the only player that was originally here was Raquel Silverberg and Henrique and Lindholm. And that's basically and John Gibson, I guess. Their team is basically completely different than what they had last time, and this team has a Trevor Zegras on the team, a guy who has been pretty productive the last 2 years for the Anaheim Ducks. Playing in his first ever playoff run, has been looking quite well in his first 6 games of his playoff run. So, and they have a pretty dominant top line between Raquel Hurdle and Zegras. So this is going to be kind of the line that we definitely do need to shut down going throughout this playoff run, is this top line between Raquel, Zegras, and Hurdle. I think that's definitely something that we got to tackle on. The second line, you got Silverberg, Ludestrom, and Comtois. All right, not a bad second line, and also a second line that's been producing pretty good between a 2A, and a power forward. So more defense going to come out of that line, a little bit of goal scoring, and then you got Max Jones, Appleton, and Troy Terry. Another line that's going to be very strong defensively. And I think this team is just going to be very strong defensively, without a doubt. Their top line is going to be something that they're going to see a lot of offense, but the rest of the lines, I don't think we're going to see a whole lot. It's just going to be defense. And I think we're definitely going to just have to use our power of our offense to basically beat this team up. Jacob Larson and Christopher Tanev, 2 great defensive defensemen playing up alongside of each other. And then you got Lindholm and Shannon-Kirk, offensive defenseman mixed with a good 2A defender in Lindholm. And then Goligoski and Jamie Drysdale. I don't think Goligoski should be that good defensively, but, he's playing alongside Jamie Drysdale. So pretty good defense core too. And then, of course, John Gibson, who was amazing in that first round. A .935 save percentage, looking quite well, especially this past year. He threw up a .916 save percentage. Was quite well for the Anaheim Ducks this season. So we're going up against a very good defensive team. Very good defensive team, and we know what we're going to be, facing up against. But honestly, I think we can handle this. I think as a team, I think we can. We have a lot of offensive power. Now, also, something I was maybe looking at changing was between Zach Hyman, Draisaitl, and Kailer Yamamoto. The line has not been doing too fantastic to start the season, so we're going to give it a little bit of a different juice. We're going to throw Nuge, McDavid, and Hyman up alongside of each other, and then Puljujärvi, Draisaitl, and Yamamoto. We'll give that lineup a try to see if that will work out. Just give it a little bit of a different mix. And then I think we're going to keep the defense the exact same. I was thinking of maybe putting Bouchard, but yeah. Man, Bouchard was playing. Man, these guys are playing about 31 minutes of ice time. My God, dude, that's a lot for the top pair. No, let's throw Sandine alongside Nurse, Keith, and Bouchard to start off this round. And Saros will be the starting goalie to start this playoff series off. And I don't know if we're going to be throwing Mike Smith in as the tandem. He won both of his games, but at the exact same time, he didn't play too fantastic. So it's kind of a big what if with Mike Smith right now. So let's jump into game 1 against the Anaheim Ducks, Rogers Place. Let's get our sweet revenge, baby. I want it. Let's go, boys. Game 1 against the Anaheim Ducks, and let's start off hot. I want to play our best hockey throughout this entire playoff round. I want to start off hot, so let's go here, boys. First period. There we go. Zach Hyman with a power play goal. Puljujärvi gets a big goal for the Oilers, playing up alongside of Draisaitl and Yamamoto. And then Nuge to the top 6 with a little bit of a lineup change. We get a little bit of juice from them, and that's what we're talking about. We definitely need that second line juice. So And we also got a power play goal, which is beautiful. Second period, 3-1. Sonny Milano gets a big one there for the Ducks. 3-1 for the Oilers still. Heading into the third period. Just got to continue playing good. We just got to shut them down the rest of the game. And Rasmus Sandin, baby, gets a big goal for the Oilers to put us up. Oh, my God. And then David Ferentz gets one as well to put us up 5-1. That is what I'm talking about. What a way to get off to the game. You know, what a way to start off the series is pick up a big dub, hopefully, if we could just shut the rest of the game down. Goligoski getting one there, getting it to a 3-goal lead. And I think we keep Saros in for the next game. He played fantastic in this game. But now I'm a little worried. I really don't like playing goalies back-to-back. I really don't. But Hyman played great. Puljujarvi. I think that's the biggest thing with our team is that we need to use the backup while we have them. You know, we have a really good goalie in Mike Smith that can jump in if need to. So let's do it. Let's throw Mike Smith into this next game. I think he had a rough start to the game or the series against the Calgary Flames, but we're gonna have that belief. We're gonna have that belief in Mike Smith. We're gonna throw him in the net, and UC Saros will be the backup for this upcoming game. And Mike Smith will get the start, and then we'll throw Saros in there for the next 2 games after that, or I guess the next 3, I think it would be. So let's get on to the next game against the Ducks, and yeah, I think it would be the next 3 games Saros would get. So Rogers plays Mike Smith will be starting, and I want the same, boys. I want to play really good defensively. I want a nice solid game again. Just got to go out there, play good defensively, bring some offense, and we just got to play good against this team, boys. So let's bring it all that we got into this game as well. So first period, again, 3-0. Dylan Holloway, Zach Hyman, and Jesse Puljujarvi. Every line is working to a teat right now. Puljujarvi's red hot to get this series started off. Already 2 goals in the first 2 games of this series. That's what I'm talking about here, boys. Second period, 4-1. Evan Bouchard gets a big one from the point, and also Hampus Lindholm does as well. Going into the third period, the Oilers have been playing amazing to start off this series. We're outgunning the Ducks. The Ducks really can't score very many goals. Big goal there from Ernie. Oh, can we shut down the power play? Yes, we do shut down their power play. They're getting a lot of shots, and Mike Smith is standing tall in this game for the Oilers, and that's what we need him to do. Stand tall when we need him to, and he gets us a big W, 4-2 victory for the Edmonton Oilers. And Dylan Holloway gets his 3rd goal of the season. Hyman with his 5th. Puljujarvi with his 3rd. That second line is really starting to gel really nicely. That is really starting to gel really nicely. I'm glad we made lineup changes before we got this series started off, because the second line was quite cold, and now they're starting, you know, to get some juice within them. And Puljujarvi's been looking fantastic. Hyman's not doing too bad up on the top line with McDavid and Nuge, so that's good to see. And so Smitty, great job. I mean, he's been actually doing quite well. He kind of jumped right back up to a nice save percentage after, you know, a few rough games there, but now he's actually looking quite well. But we'll get Saros back in the net after he had. I mean, that's the thing that's nice. It's nice having 2 good goalies that you could rely on. Smith had a rough regular season, but looking to bounce back in the playoffs. So now we're heading down to California, as we're going to be playing in Honda Center. And I think the boys really want to have some payback against the Ducks. Like, seriously, I think McDavid, he is pissed. Draisaitl's pissed that we lost to this team in the way that we did. And we've been playing fantastic in this series. We really have. We've been playing really, really well. So, as we get into Game 3, and it'll be first period 2-2. All right, the game starts off a tie game in the first period. Scott Lawton, Zegras gets his first goal of the series, and then McDavid as well. And then Troy Terry ties the game up at 2. All right. So pretty close game already to start this game off, as the Ducks trying to, you know, keep them in the series, because they really don't want to go down 3-0. I think this is definitely going to be one of the better games we see from the Ducks. Second period, nothing in the second period. Tie game, 25-21 for shots. The Ducks they're trying to stay alive, basically. This is a big game for the Ducks. They don't want to go down 3-0 in the series, and Rickard Rakell gets a big one for the Ducks. Definitely not what I wanted to see. Come on, boys, power play. Can we get one on the power play? Connor McDavid gets a big power play goal for the Edmonton Oilers. The captain, baby. Second goal of the game. Steps up big time and gets a big power play goal. As it looks like we're heading off to a overtime. All right, I don't mind that. I don't mind seeing a power play. As McDavid's beard's starting to come in full length. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get into it, boys. Let's get into it. Overtime between the Oilers and the Ducks. Let's go. Alrighty, here we are. Overtime between the Ducks and the Oilers at Honda Center. So, boys, I just want to get off to a nice hot start. We got to play good, play smart. And I don't want to sit in that neutral zone trap. I want to be on the full forward check. That's when we play the best hockey. Oh, my God, Nuge gets killed. Nuge just got killed by Tana. My lord, nice turnover, Hyman. Turn and go. Turn and go, buddy. Turn and go. Lost control of that puck. Wasn't able to keep it in. All right, let's do a quick change here, boys. Quick lineup change. Get the new lines out there. McDavid, 12 points. Oh, my God. Is that Eric Stahl leading the... Oh, my lord. How is Eric Stahl, like, second in the league in points in the playoffs? That's crazy. He is overpowered. Face-off win. Yamamoto gets a handle of it over to Duncan Keith. He sends that one over to Puljujärvi. He's been red hot to start this series off. Oh, my God. Yamamoto, go, buddy. Go. Go, Yamo. Dangle. Oh, he just got cut off by the defenseman. No, that was a good defensive play. Legit, the way that I want to keep it is quick defensive, like, quick changes of the lines. Just keep things rolling. That's basically the way I wanted to keep it going. I want to keep the lines healthy and everything like that. Oh, my God, Yamamoto got killed. No line changes just yet. I will make a line change here soon for the offense, and we'll get the third line out there. I was about to change the lineups if he froze it, but he decided not to. So let's get that third line out there, boys. Yamamoto make a nice move. Still had a good shot off, but got cut off. Yeah, the top defensive pairing. That's fine by me. Gotta handle that puck, Anthony. Let's go, boys. Let's see that third line out in action. Keith gets cut off because he doesn't know what he's doing. Holloway gets cut off as well. Keith still gets a handle of it. Curl and go. Curl and go. Over to Scott Lawton, who got the first goal of the game. Holloway, big bomb, big save by Gibson. That was a really good chance by Dylan Holloway. That was a really good bomb. Sandin, take it, buddy. Over to Scott Lawton. Scott Lawton over to Anthony Ciu. Great chance. Oh, yeah, get that first line out there. That's perfect. That was what I was thinking, coach. McDavid, go with it, buddy. Wheel, buddy, wheel. Oh, Anthony Ciu with a beautiful 1T, but a big save by Gibson. McDavid handed him a great shot. That was really a nice opportunity. Oh, Terry. Nice dangle. Nice save by Saros, though. Beautiful, 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 Saros. Big save, buddy. Yeah, we have no one up on that hits department, but they don't care. We don't need anyone hitting too much anyways, so... McDavid out there, Darnell Nurse, big face-off win. Nurse gets a handle of it, but he gets pushed up against the boards. Sent that over to Sandin, over to Zach Hyman. Come on, my boy, Hyman. Nice shot, big rebound by Gibson, swallows that one up. Yeah, we'll keep out the first line. I think that's the best bet. Offensive zone face-off. This is a really good chance for our top line to go out there and get a goal, honestly. We're going up against the third line. I think this is a really good opportunity. The third line is good defensively, but I think we have a really good chance. McDavid! Oh my God, he could have tucked that one in. Only if he went forehand bat or like quickly spun around, but whatevs. Darnell Nurse gets a handle of it. Over to McDavid. Sending over to Nuge. Nuge, baby. Nuge, baby. Nuge. Keep that in. Nuge again. Looking around. Make a pass. Oh, no. No, that's not good. We got to change up the line. Nice hit, Sandin. Nice hit, buddy. Second line, go. Second line. Oh, my God. No. Okay, good. Oh, my God, Sandin. You're a lifesaver, buddy. Get on him, guys. Jesus. I thought it was not a bad time to change. Maybe the defense would have carried it out, but no, we're getting eaten alive right now. Come on, guys. Sandin and Nurse are tired. They need to get out. They need to get off. Come on, boys. Shattenkirk gets a handle of it. Over to Appleton. Nurse gets a handle of it again. Go, Nurse. You're dead tired, though, buddy. Oh, man, we're making really bad passes right now, man. We can't even change. We got to get a stoppage of play or something. We got to get some lines changed up here, man. Nurse is taking it, even though he's dead tired. What a shot from Draisaitl as he stays hard on the attack. Grimaldi picks it up. Looking for the... Oh, Fogel! Folk Daddy almost put that one in the back of the net. My God, what an opportunity that was. Fogle looking around. Over to Grimaldi. Draisaitl, we're in front of the net. Another great chance by Fogle. Draisaitl. Nurse is still out there with Sandin. These guys are nutty. Okay, we got to get a lineup change. Jesus. All right. Let's get the third line out there. We got a minute remaining. Yeah, we're too late to change it up to the first line. We'll get the second, third line out there. We'll give them that last remaining shift. Or we're going up against the fourth line, and they've been doing pretty well tonight. So we'll see how that goes. And I'll be right back, guys. Sorry, guys, about that. I thought my Streamlabs froze on me because I wasn't seeing anything moving on the screen when I went over and checked it out. But it's okay. Everything's all right. We're so good. We're still recording. Anyways, Holloway gets a handle of it. Come on, boys. Holloway. Holloway. Big shot. Big save by Gibson. Come on, boys. We're so close. Get that first line quickly out there. Yeah, nice save. There's Saros. Big save, buddy. Keep making those big saves. I want that top line out there because I know they can play. Oh, my God, what a shot. Big save. Big save. Kicks that one out. Henrique gets handle of it up to the point to Draisaitl. Big hit by Nuge. Gets the puck loose, but they still have a handle of it. Nice. Fuck. How did the fourth line score, bro? Come on, man. The final 9 seconds left, and they throw it right in the back of the net, and they pick up a huge dub. Definitely not the way that we wanted things to go for the Edmonton Oilers as we lose in Game 3, and the Ducks get themselves a little bit closer in this series, and that was a really nice play shot. Nothing we could really do. We were getting dominated out there defensively. We couldn't get out of the zone. We simply couldn't get it out of the zone. So, let's head into Game 4 against the Anaheim Ducks. We definitely need a bounce-back game here, boys. We definitely need a bounce-back game. We played well, but we definitely need to play a lot better. So, once again, we're in Anaheim. We're in California. We just got to shut down the Ducks again. We're playing in Honda Center. We just got to shut down the Ducks, play really good offensively, and, yeah, just play our best game. We know that we could play this. Come on. First period, 2-0. Shattenkirk and Michael Dell call. Definitely not the way that we wanted to start things off. Second period, still... Oh, there we go. Duncan Keith gets one, but then Zegras puts the Ducks up 3-1 over the Edmonton Oilers. Ugh. Ew. This is definitely not the way that I was imagining things going right now for the Oilers. We're down by 2, going into the third period. We really got to bring our A game coming into this third period. Of course, we take a dumb penalty, a very long penalty. Who took this? Seriously, guys? Like that? You're going to take a dumbass penalty like that? Who did that? Because you're getting benched unless you're an all-star. Henrique. Oh. Marcus Newt-Tavares gets this one, but I think it's a little too late. Yeah, it is definitely a little too late. What a horrible game, Saros. Come on, buddy. We need you to step up huge, and you allow that amount of goals in that game. I mean, definitely the team played like doggy doo-doo, but still, man. Come on, bro. That was a rough game. How's the second line doing? Yeah. I want to do Draisaitl up on the top line. Nuge as the centerman for Puljujärvi and Yamamoto. Just a little bit of a change. Need something to change this team up. Saros, Mike Smith, I want you in the net now for this upcoming game. I guess that's what we'll do. I think that's what we really can do right now. And maybe we change up the depth because we haven't been seeing a whole lot of goal scoring from the depth in these past recent games. So maybe we try Spence as the playmaker. Especially from that fourth line, we're not seeing a whole lot. So we'll try Spence up alongside of Anthony CU to see if we could get Anthony CU to see if we could get him maybe a few more goals. Because I think that's definitely something we do need right now is a little bit more production out of Anthony CU. And I was seeing what we could do with Puljujärvi. Right, maybe we can... Ooh, maybe this is something that we could do. Throw Holloway up on the top line? No, not yet. Yeah, I mean, he's doing good, though, man. I wouldn't mind giving that a try, honestly. Most of his goals have come from from power play. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea if we do this, and then Puljujärvi there, Anthony CU here, and then Hyman and Yamamoto alongside of Nuge, and then McDavid, Holloway, and Draisaitl. just to give us a little bit of a different look coming into this next game against the Anaheim Ducks, as we are going back home. But I definitely don't want to go down 3-2 in this series. I don't want to allow the Ducks to come back into the series, so I'm looking to change the game up a little bit. So maybe try and Holloway up on the top line will be able to give us a little bit more juice coming into this next game. So come on, boys. Game 5, the Oilers and the Ducks. We're looking for a big victory. We do not need to allow the Ducks to win this game here tonight. So let's bring our A game. Holloway's been promoted up to the top line, so let's bring our A game here tonight, boys. First period, 4-2-1. Spencer, Nuge, Puljujarvi, Draisaitl. The depth between Spencer and... oh, look at us go, man. We change up the lineups and we come out there and physically dominate offensively. That is what I was looking for. Second period, 4-2. Kevin Shattenkirk gets a big one on the power play. We just got to hold the lead now for the remainder of the third period. That's what we got to do. Maybe pot in another goal, but just keep the lead that we currently have. And Bouchard, baby. Bouchard. Is Storlaz in the net now? Yeah, Gibson got ripped apart, so they probably throw in Storlaz after allowing like 4 goals in a row, basically, and a goal from the Ducks. Troy Terry gets a big one on the power play. But another win. Evan Bouchard gets 2 goals on the night. My lord, what you're a beauty, buddy. As Evan Bouchard gets 2 big goals on the night, but a big night for the Edmonton Oilers. That's Evan Bouchard's 4th goal of the season. My lord. Yeah, and Dylan Holloway, first game in up on that top line, and he gets an assist up alongside of Draisaitl and McDavid. So what a way to start up that very, very powerful top line. So big victory for the Edmonton Oilers. We give ourselves that 3-2 series lead. I want to keep Smitty in the net, but at the exact same time, it's a back-to-back, so it's time to throw Saros back in the net. Hopefully, Saros can give us a good game, but you know what? Let's believe in Mike Smith here. Mike Smith has been really solid for us. He's been, every game he's been in, he's been giving us W's. So let's rely on him for a back-to-back. I want to rely on him to a back-to-back because Saros has not been so reliable lately. I want to give him a bit of a break. So let's try Smitty out in this game, and if it doesn't work, then we'll throw Saros back in for Game 7. So let's see how this works. Hopefully it works out good for us. Come on, boys. First period, 1-0. Darnell Nurse, baby, gets a big goal for the Edmonton Oilers to start the game all off for us. All right, so 1-0. We just got to play simple for the rest of the game. Keep putting up the offense. Keep, putting on that pressure. Keep playing the way that we always play hockey. Play our best. So let's go here, boys. Second period, 2-0. Kailer Yamamoto, baby. That's what I'm talking about here, boys. As we head into the third period, we just got to keep playing simple defense. Play good. Shut down the Ducks. That's what we got to do. Jacob Silfverberg gets within 1 for the Ducks, 2-1 for the Edmonton Oilers. It is going to be a very, very tight finish. Leon Draisaitl, baby, gets a big one for the Oilers, but then Doug Cole gets a big one for the Ducks, putting them back within 1. Come on, boys, shut it down, shut it down, shut it down, and Leon Draisaitl with the game-winning goal, looking for that sweet, sweet revenge, and we do, as we defeat the Anaheim Ducks in 6 games, and we send them off to go play golf, boys, as we're heading off to the conference finals. Wowzers. The first time that we've been in the conference finals since 2006, boys. It has been a long time, and we're going to be going up against the LA Kings during the conference finals. But before we take a look at their lines and everything in that sorts, we'll take a look at the playoff stats for everyone. And what a way to finish that series off. And McDavid, you're a god this playoffs, legit. McDavid has taken it up a whole nother level than he has in any of his playoff runs. 18 points in 12 games. McDavid has been on a war path this year. Draisaitl as well has been playing really good in the last few games, especially since he got promoted up to the top line with Connor McDavid. Nuge played really well near the end. Zach Hyman. Puljujarvi was doing really good up alongside of Spence and, Anthony CU. We haven't been seeing a whole lot of point production from Anthony CU, but still not terrible. We definitely need to see a little bit more from our depth. Fogle and Grimaldi has not been giving us anything, but I mean, we're getting a lot of production from our top lines, and that's all I can really ask for, is if I can see a little bit of production from those top lines, that's perfect for me. Keith leading the team in points defensively, then Bouchard leading the team in points. I don't know why my webcam's glitching out. Sorry, guys, about that. Hang on, I'll be right back. Sorry, guys, about that. I'm back. Darnell Nurse, -4. Sandine, they weren't doing terrible, but Bouchard and Keith did quite well in this past series offensively. And then Smith. Mike Smith has been the man, has not lost a single game during this playoff run yet, with a .917 save percentage and a 2.35 goals against average. So, honestly, we might be riding with Mike Smith, the Smitty boy, for the rest of the playoffs, maybe, because he has been the man without a doubt for the Edmonton Oilers, and he's been quite a good starting tandem goalie with UC Saros, because UC Saros hasn't been looking too fantastic over the last few games. So big victory for us. But now let's take a look at our conference finals opponents in the LA Kings, as Eric Stahl, one of the leading point getters in the playoffs this year. And we got to downgrade Eric Stahl. He's too mighty and powerful in this game. What the hell is going on here? But 14 points in 12 games, playing up on the top line with Andrei Kopitar and Victor Arvidsson. And Victor Arvidsson also been doing quite well. And then the young guns with Andrei Kempe, Quinton Byfield, and Dennis Melgren, which also is quite of a solid line. And then Arthur Kiliev, Jeff Carter, and Trevor Moreau. Jeff Carter's ended up back in LA again after a little stint with Pittsburgh. He's back in LA again. Yeah, he did re-sign with them, huh? Crazy. Or did he get traded there? Sorry, guys, if my webcam's still glitching out. I don't know necessarily why it is, but it is. So sorry, guys, about that. Trevor Moreau, Alex Turcotte also getting himself in the lineup and actually has been doing quite well. So all four lines have been very dominant and something to be worried about. I think we're going to be having our hands full with this team. And then defensively, you got Mikey Anderson and Drew Doughty, which has been looking quite well. And then you got John Klingberg and Brant Clark, and then Cale Clegg and Sean Walker. This is a very, very solid defensive core, but also a defensive core that has a lot of offense. Like, I feel like they're going to be more offensively minded than they are defensively. My fucking God, webcam, can you fucking work? I'm just shutting you off. God, man, why are you being such a piece of shit? Anyways, sorry guys about that, for me freaking out about my webcam being a piece of crap. But then Cale Peterson is the starting goalie, who also has been looking very good for the LA Kings as well. Struggled during the regular season. .896 save percentage really was not beautiful, but in the playoffs, he's really been the big man for the team. So we're going up against quite of a young LA Kings team, with Andrei Kopitar being that big veteran. So I'm excited to see how this playoff run will go. But I think offensively, we dominate. Their defense looks quite well, better than ours without a doubt. But honestly, I think Darnell Nurse can help us a little bit. He's been playing very well defensively throughout the series. Same with Bouchard, same with Sandin, and same with Keith, surprisingly enough. But honestly, guys, I'm excited to see what's going to happen. And on the other side, we got the Montreal Canadiens going up against the Philadelphia Flyers. But I'm pretty confident in this team that we might be able to make it to the Stanley Cup Finals. But for right now, guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Adios, amigos.